So welcome to the breakdown on my volatility 10-1S synthetic market analysis. So here's the full breakdown, and take notes. This is smart money concepts, also known as ICT. It is highly technical. It is extremely technical. Now, if you are looking to learn or master smart money concept, this is not a tutorial video. This is not a lecture video. It's just something to expose those who are really SMT inclined, expose you to the truth behind the trade, and just to make you understand how I do my analysis and the macro analysis behind the charts you see. Now, these markets are constantly heavily manipulated by the market makers, and you need to be able to play alongside them, or else you are not going to be successful. Chart patterns, head and shoulder, double bottom, double top, they don't work, and they are only liquidity. I explained all this in my course. So I'm going to try as much as possible to explain my terminologies for those just coming, so at least you can flow with this video. Now, it's a video proof of how I flipped $12 accounts by over 300%, and it's just there to inspire you out there and to make you know that none of us started our forex journey rich or as a big trader. We started small, and you also can grow your account no matter how small it is into an account you can work with to build a consistent and stable forex career. The journey is a gradual process. All right, we have to get a quick scheme. And also in this series, I'm not going to be showing trades taking on big accounts. The concept is not, I don't want to defeat the concept showing you that it's possible on small accounts. So there's no point showing you the trade taking a $20,000 account. There's no point showing you my smart money concept group chats of students where people with different equity sizes to this trade, 10K account, 5K account, 1K account, $500 account. There's no point showing you all that. Let's just focus on growing small accounts and the macro analysis, SMT inclined behind this market movement. All right, let's get straight into the video. Now, this is the daily time frame. The market took out this liquidity over here. The moment these highs were taken out, that induced the trend to be bearish. So the market created this, of course, this range right here, and then the market took it out. That's the concept of inducement. So market took some money there. Don't forget the concept. The market makers always want to take liquidity. They always want to go to where liquidity are, where your stop losses are, where your entries are. They want to get it triggered so they can manipulate you into taking your money. Right, so that's just the concept behind inducement, simple and short. Now let's scale into the 1 hour time frame. Now we already know why we are being liquidity taken out. You can call this another block, but there are types of other block which I might point out later on in simple ways, but I won't really call this other block. But let us just say other block after inducement. So beginning of a bearish trend, right? Good. H1. Sorry for the sluggishness of my network. I'm very sorry about that. So we're in the H1 time frame. So I'll try as much as possible to explain what is going on in 2 minutes. Now, we have the market making this push to the upside. The market is making this nice push to the upside, making what? Higher highs and higher lows, right? For an uptrend. Then this upward burst to the upside, and then downward burst to the downside. Now, back to what's going on. This low here being taken out, I have the change of character, leaving behind this sell side imbalance right here, also known as fair value gap. So what's our first drawn liquidity? The moment the market taps into this fair value gap, like I outlined on that daily time frame, the market filled it and is headed for the second drawn liquidity, which is this, filling this H1 sell side imbalance over here. Now, before then, what does it take to do that? The market has to create liquidity above it to trick you. Hey, this is, this is resistance. This is the trend line. Top, top, top. Yes, trend line. Yes, come here, sell here. Make you think, oh, it works. Sell is working, right? Double top. Wow. Plus trend line. Oh, top tap. Wow, this is gonna be good, right? You're like, oh, let's possibly write it down. So they make you think what you're doing is working, but no. we've just created liquidity. So if you extend this line here, you probably would have a trend line and you tell yourself, wow, let's sell this shit. But you might get stopped out because stop loss will be resting always slightly above your trend lines and chart partners. So what they do is create that liquidity, trick you, take your money, and make you frustrated as they take you out of the market. So the market created this liquidity here. And what did the market, after breaking structure to the downside, the market came back up after tapping our first drawn liquidity, came up to tap to head for our second drawn liquidity, H1 LG. So the market tapped. Now let us see what happened inside this place. So we'll go to M15 time. Before we go to the M15 time, take note of this price. This is our H1 fair value gap, which is expected to be our third drawn liquidity. This is not a lecture class, so you may not really understand why I'm doing this from why I'm going from a particular concept to the other and not from a particular concept to another. So there's a process, and please forgive me, there's no way I'm going to even teach you this in one video. People take 3 months, 4 months, and here they are pattern. Expect to learn it in 2 to 3 months if you are serious. All you need to do is get the full course. Yeah. And they're definitely not learning into this video. So just follow my my trail and try to understand what I'm trying to make you see. Fair value gap right here. Use our OHLC concept. Take a look at this low. Top left of my screen, you see OHLC values. You see that price 8830.5200. Yes, that's our third one liquidity, and we expect price to come all the way down there. So first scaling, like I said in the first minute of this video, some people will call it order block, but it is not order block. But like I said, there are types of order block I explained in my course, or if you are smart money concept, you know that it's not really order block that you expect something to react from. But I put my first scaling, took off a lot of profit here, started with $12. At this point, the market profit was already $54. That was taken, so I'm just holding one more position to expect to make $20 from it after I get to my third drawn liquidity, so I could make like $74, and I end up making over 500 over 600% on that particular flip. So this, let's say you want to call it another, let's call it order block. Okay, but terms for you to understand. I know you learned order block as bullish order block, the last red candle before opening, bearish order block, the last green candle before down. Fine, let's just call it in your terms, but it's wrong go. So anyway, first scaling was there. So let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Don't forget, we're looking at what happened when the market got into our drawn liquidity. So we want to look for how the market reacted, because we're looking for an entry, because we know the market is going to react very bearish off that DOL. So let's go down to M15. Once again, bear with my network. So yes, M15. So I have it all mapped out so that I won't waste your time, because it's not a lecture video. I have it all spelled out. Yes, spelled out very well. So take your screenshots and listen keenly. Play back as many times as possible. Okay, now I'm talking to those of you who already know smart money concept. You can play it. Then you play it like 2, 3, 4 times. You understand the analysis and give you an insight on how to manage your account, both big and small. All right. Now, what happened? We had this, bearish action model. In my course, I called it the bearish entry model. Now, what does this model look like? It looks like this. You have a short-term or intermediate low or long-term low, as the case may be, and as the structure of the market may be. And then you have this push on the market, as the market makes a premium high, then makes a failure swing, and then bursts down to take out the short-term low, and then goes back up to look for imbalances. That's basically what the model is all about. Now, when you have this on your PY time frame, the market continues to break structure to the downside, creating liquidity, and of course the market goes back to hunt for those liquidity, tapping into our fair value gap, which becomes our M15 point of interest. So, oh shit, sorry about that. So the moment the market does that, the market begins to make a push to the downside. So let us see what really happened inside this POI. So we'll go down to the 5-minute time to know what really happened. We're looking to get the most precise and the most sniper entry possible before we get into the trade. And here is it. We have a short-term low mark after the market, from which the market reacted into the POI and then made that bearish model setup once again, tapped into the imbalance, left the entry order block. This is not a valid order block. In this case, this is just an entry order block. A valid order block has 3 elements. We have inducements, fair value gap making it up, but in this case there's no inducement. So like I said, it's an entry order block, which in this case is valid for this scenario. So it's a type of order block, and so the market reacted very, very small stop loss. And look at the risk to reward, 1:24. I know the market is going to hit that because the market is still going to drop. So the market keeps breaking structure to the downside. So profits have been taken already. Some of you will be like, oh, it's a $12 account, so you can afford to trade anyhow you like. But no, this was just, I risked only $4 out of that $12 to get into the market, which is what I'm trying to tell you. Having a small account does not mean you begin to practice stupid risk management. This strategy works. Before I use up to $4 out of 12, because I know that before I take 2 trades, I know I'm going to get one which is going to be massive. That is the idea. That is the idea and the advantage of smart money concept, giving you the smallest possible risk to get the biggest possible reward. So that is the breakdown. Thanks for following up, and I'll update you guys later on how the final position is running. So peace. So here we are, guys. We just smashed our goddamn take profits. So I'm gonna show you guys what we missed. So here's what happened live. I outlined this fair value gap previously. It's an M5 fair value gap. I knew price was going to come back up there, which is the reason why when I was narrowing my stop loss, I had to keep it way above that gap because I knew price was going to come back to fill it. So I found a new entry somewhere here. Yes, this fair value gap right here. I added a couple more positions and took the market further down. That's the trades right there on the live account. I showed you guys, and it was really clean and just toppled that all the way down. And in addition to the first position, the final position, the single position I've been holding on the swing, I didn't really take off all at this first take profit. So I added a couple more positions there and took it all the way down to TP. So we are at our third draw on liquidity. And what do I expect the market to do from here? Well, that's going to be outside the scope of this video, so let's keep it simple. So see you in the next episode.